It's Week 17 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. He's going to be a...
Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Escapes the pocket. He has all day back. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
No return on that punt. Man, it'll be their football. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Working inside the red zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Steamers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Steamers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Orbits and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They'll get 6 on the run, but still need twice that now. 3rd and 12 coming up. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's gonna... It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. The throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. Flush out now to his left. He's running for it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Play action now. Burrow. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. New set of downs for him from the 46. We're on here with Will Shipley. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 2-score game early. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Another one for Shipley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Shipley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll give him a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
Well, Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. This is Johnson heading right. And the struggle's seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Burrow. This finds Likely. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. From the 25 on 2nd down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing here hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Steamers getting their punt team out there. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. This offense making its way back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Taken in by Likely. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Burrow back to throw. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives them the 1st. Looking to throw, Burrow. Into the hands of Likely. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he slides down inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Getting out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Orbits can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Orbits tie things 10-10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense getting set to work here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Memphis. And it's the Steamers looking at 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. First down, Burrow to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That brings us to the break. The Orbits taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning Burks left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 32. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
They'll bring out the punter here. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Orbits and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Burrow setting to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Brushes him off with ease. They get an even 10 on that play. And they'll have first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd and short. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the orbits. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off here for Brooks. Oh, what a stiff arm. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion here. From the 33 on 2nd down. Has a man. It's Brooks. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give them a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's gonna keep it this time. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They put a receiver in motion here left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
So we're through 3 here. It's just a field goal game right now as we get set for our final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. They've got first down from the 31. Burrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Able to get it to Franklin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll go down here at the 16. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down. Burrow back to throw. This throw is caught. He has the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Orbits make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes their offense out again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. First down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Hurts. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll give him a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hurts throwing again. Gets this to Johnson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be a first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. They motion the slot man right. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Second and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Steamers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steamers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Orbits headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. A give left side to Johnson. Through the second level at the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Burrow to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll run it with Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3. Throwing is Burrow. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives them 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Orbits make it a 9-point advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steamers are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards short of the first. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Well, Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell. He's got the challenge flag out. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Cook. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. All set up now for 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Another one for Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Orbits can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Orbits take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Man, look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Gotta hurry this to the line. Throwing from the gun here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Orbits, as with that, we sign off from Memphis.